$1.79 a pound. It's been $1.79 a pound at Kroger for I don't know how long, for a long time. This is about 6 pounds, 5.8 maybe pounds. So it's $10 for a chicken. The yield on here is about 71% when it's done right, bone to meat. So you get 2 breasts, 2 legs, 2 thighs, 2 wings. It takes no time to break this down. Sharp knife. This is a boning knife. It's a soft metal Victorinox, inexpensive. I've had this for at least 2 or 3 lifetimes. I've had this probably since the 90s, and it still works. And anyway, all birds are made the same. Different size, elongation. Ducks are longer. Chicken is 6 pounds. A hen for a turkey, let's say, is going to be about 12 to 18 pounds, so 2 or 3 times as big as this. And then a tom turkey, they're all the same, or smaller. You get to quail and partridge and things like that. They're all built the same way. So you break down one, you can break down all of them. They're road mapped basically during, on their the fat and the muscle striation, the fat striation and the muscle. So we're going to go ahead and do it. Right down through the, between the breast, a sharp knife. We're going to go straight down surgically. Not going to white knuckle this. We're going to hold our knife like a scalpel. We're going to straight down. You're going to feel the wishbone right on the front, and we're going to simply scrape along the carcass. Scrape along the carcass. And then back this direction, pull the wing, and you'll find the joint where it meets, and it'll separate. And as we slide the knife up, we're separating the meat from the carcass to where you see the skin. And now you go over to the outside, cut between the leg and the breast. And now all we're doing is separating the skin. I'm obviously going very slow here to show the muscles and how this is put together. The other side, we do the exact same way. When I was in a kitchen full time, we would do cases and cases of these things because this is how we did it. We did not get chicken breasts frozen in a package for us to use. We had to break them down, and we would make what they call an airline chicken breast. I'll show you that here in a second. They say it was made famous in maybe the 50s for when they actually did real food on airplanes, but it's where the wing joint is still attached to the breast. So we're just taking this breast off completely like a surgeon. The thing that separates a surgeon from a chef is I cannot put this back together again. All birds are shaped the same way. So now we're left with the leg and thigh. This is kind of caveman style. We pop the joint out. This is the ball joint from the thigh going into the carcass, out and around. Other side, same thing. Pop the joint. When we would do cases and cases of these, we would call them chicken races, and we would do them in roughly 25, 30 seconds a piece. Now at home, probably 45 seconds where I'm going full speed. It doesn't take any time at all to do. If you want to separate the leg and the thigh, there's a fat line right here. You go straight between the joint and you'll separate them. It's very simple. Show right here. Now you have drumstick, and a thigh, just the way the Colonel does it. I usually leave them intact as a full chicken leg quarter, but this is it. This is the way it's done. It's very simple, very straightforward. The airline breast, I rarely do that at home because, well, we don't have to be that fancy at home. But it's the top joint. We cut right between the wing here. Usually break it right there, and that's an airline breast. It would sit up on the plate like that. So it's real simple. We're all built the same way. We have on the wings, you've got the airline. That's the drummy here that everybody, you know, is between, you know, a flat or a drummy. So you got the drummy on your arm, upper arm, flat, and then the flapper down here. Real simple. And then the carcass goes into a pan. I'm gonna roast it for a chicken stock. Very simple, very affordable. You feed your family inexpensively.